Welcome back, my butterfly kaleidoscope, to One Hook, Two Hands. This is Sarah, the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands, and today we are doing part 2 of our Catherine of Aragon square. If you are new here, welcome. I like to call my subscribers butterflies because butterflies bring you hope and joy, and butterflies in each and every one of you bring me hope and joy every day. And kaleidoscope because that's the formation that they land and take off together, and I kind of imagine that's how I kind of imagine when you come and watch my videos, just like the intro to this video. And so, as I said, we are back at it with our part 2 of our Catherine of Aragon square. As we go in this series, I will be trying to keep it to about an hour max for one video, and so it may be 2, it may be 3 parts, depending on how long it takes to show kind of the intricacies, because I do want you guys to know what's going on. So when we left off in our part 1, we had built out to this 84 half double crochet row. For row 8, we are going to chain 3 with our black. And I would recommend highly go watching the first video before you jump into this one. I will link it in the description box down below if I can remember. You guys know how my brain is. You're going to chain 3. That does not count as a stitch. You are going to half double crochet in this first half double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet. Just as a reminder, a double crochet is a yarn over. Insert your hook into the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now then, you are going to do a half double crochet, or not a half, a full double crochet in each one of our stitches. Oh, in the back loop only. Guys, I made a mistake here in 2 ways. So yarning back to go here, you need to slip stitch into the back loop only. Now you are going to have your gold over your hook, so you don't so you continue to carry the yarn without causing your problem. Yarn over the black and pull through both. Now you chain your 3, 1, 2, and 3, and you do your first double crochet in the back loop only of this half double crochet that's right here. Because if you can see, there's this chain here, and then that's the half double crochet. Now you're going to do 1 double crochet. Now you're going to do 2 double crochet, another double crochet in the back loop only of each stitch around. So you will end up with 84 back loop double crochets, and I will see you as you go around. Do not forget to carry your yarn. So that's just making sure your gold is hidden up under the black as you go. And every so often, give the gold a tug to make sure that, not too hard, but just hard enough to make sure that it is being held well within the yarn that you are yarning over it with. I will see you when you come back to this other side. Alright guys, we are back to the first row, or the first stitch of this. I have counted, and there are now 84 back loop only double crochets. This is a really good reminder moment just to always count your stitches, because I hadn't, and then somewhere over here around stitch 24 or so, I had skipped a stitch. So it was a good thing I counted. Oh. Alright guys, so we had done our single crochet, we had changed to color B, You're going to yarn over twice because we're going to be doing a treble. You are going to skip 3 stitches up here, but you're going to come down to the bottom of that final post, that third, and you are going to treble crochet in the front loop only here. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2. So now we're doing treble, chain 2, cross treble crochets. You're going to yarn over twice. You're going to go into the stitch, the front loop behind it, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, except you're going to change colors again. So you're going to yarn over the black and pull through. So you can kind of see where this is going, right? And once we yarn over, it will definitely create more. Now, so you're going to skip those 3 in the back there, and you're going to single crochet in the next stitch. So to make sure that you have counted correctly, it's a little easier here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go in this one. And sometimes after I've gotten my hook in there, I still double check. So we're in this stitch. 1, 2, 3. We're good. So you're going to yarn over. You're carrying your yarn, but you're going to single crochet and then change to B. Guys, this is, because this yarn has wool and polymide in it, it kind of attaches itself, and so it makes this a little confusing, but I promise this will turn out really good. And now you can see that deep V, right? Now you're going to do another make sure you pull that tight. You pull with the black tight as you go. Same thing with the gold. Now, again, you're in this stitch, so you're going to skip 3. You're going to go down to the front loops of that last skipped 3 stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, yarn over, go into this stitch right here, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then in our final one, because it's going to be black, so you're going to yarn over and pull through. And now you're going to be ready to skip the 3 stitches. So you're going to put your finger where your black is coming out of right here. You're going to count, so let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go into this one right here as our 4th one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, change back to B. Now, I will say this is a really good place, and I need to grab one so you can see what I'm gonna say. Bear with me 1 second. So I had to go find a stitch marker, guys, because I was gonna show you an easy trick so you don't have to spend all your time guessing where your 4th stitch is gonna be, essentially, which is where you'll do your next single crochet. And so once you get your single crochet in, right, you know it's in this stitch. So you're going to skip 3 and you'll single crochet in this one, right? So something really easy to do is just slide the stitch marker in. You don't even have to close it, but it gives you that little bit of, hey, I know exactly where I'm going here in a minute. So then you pull these tight and you do your treble crochets in the bottom of the 3rd. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2. come to the one on the right side of it, yarn. Okay, guys, it's attaching to itself. It's not so much that it's next to each other, it's attaching to itself. That's the problem. 1, 2, 2, and then change to color A. Now then, you are gonna move this. You can double check it if you need to, because I feel like I slipped, so I do want to make sure. This is the last one where that was in. I'm having to check myself, guys. Just bear with me. 1, 2, 3. Yep, no, I'm good. Make sure to have that underneath. Yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through, and we do that on around. Continue that on around, and I will see you when you get back over here. All right, so we're coming back around here, and I just kind of wanted to show you this as we finish up. You can already start to see it to do that like flower ruffle. That's the cool part about this, is it does it itself. You do not have to work on it. Now the cool part is we're down to where our skip 3 is automatic, so I don't need that little stitch marker anymore, because the next piece we'll be doing is slip stitching into the into the single crochet from the front. But again, these are my 3 skipped stitches, and so you're just going to go into the bottom one of this, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, yarn over twice, go to the stitch to the side, front loop to the side here. Polyamide will behave. Pull up a loop. Ooh, so somehow I yarned over black with that. That's not what I intended to do. 1, 2, pick up a loop, my darling. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are going to pull our black through, yarn over, pull through, pull that kind of tight, and you are going to slip stitch into the first single crochet, remembering to carry your gold yarn. And we have completed row 9. And row 9 starts to look like that sundial. It also starts to naturally curl, which is the real amazing benefit of this yarn, or this pattern, is it kind of naturally does the curl for you because of what you're doing on top. So we are now to row 10. We are going to chain 3. This does not count as a stitch. Should be easier if I did it from this side. Hold please. I'm trying to get the yarn to behave. It's not really wanting to. Just for the record. 1, 2, and 3. So you are going to do 2 double crochets in this first stitch. 1, 2. Sounds right. Okay, yep. So we are doing this right. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes it hasn't always been the case. So we're doing 2 double crochets in this. Now you are going to double crochet in the first treble crochet right here. Now you are going to double crochet 1 in each of these 3 skipped stitches, but you're going to do it over the chain 2. So 1, 2, 3, then you are going to double crochet into this stitch, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets in your single crochet. Again, you're still carrying your gold yarn the whole way through. If you need to, you just kind of pull on it and tug a little bit, and it kind of smooths it up a little. So you're going to do 2 double crochets here. So then you're going to do a double crochet in the first treble, then you're going to do a one one double in each of the skipped stitches of the 3 in the back over the chain 2 space of the gold. 2 and 3, and kind of check the back of your work to make sure you're going through the right stitches as you go. Then you are going to do a double in this treble right here. And then you just repeat that all the way around. So you do 2 in the single crochet, then you do a double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. So essentially in the next 5 stitches, the 2 gold ones, trebles, and the 3 skip stitches from the row before, you do a double crochet, and you just continue that all the way around, and I will see you back on the other side. All right, so you get around to your last stitch here of this row, which is going to be in this treble crochet. So again, not forgetting to carry your gold yarn over into that, do your last double crochet. You're going to come over here to your first double crochet, which is not the chain 3, but you are going to slip stitch, and again over that gold yarn so that it carries up the line. And you can kind of see where I'm carrying yarn without really seeing it, right? That's the beauty of this, is it kind of hides everything. Now we are on to row 11, where we are going to chain 1. And we are going to single crochet in this stitch. And single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, again, carry your gold, 2, so that's there, 3, and 4. So that puts you right over that. So you've gone through, you single crocheted in the first 1 each in the first 2 stitches, the one that is in the treble crochet, and the first of this center double crochets. Now you are going to change to color B, When you do your final single crochet there, now you're going to front post treble crochet around the left. So you're going to you're going to yarn over twice, go around from the front to the back to the front, and it's thick, guys, so be aware of that. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Now you are going to do this to the right. Yarn over, pull through two. I did not get it in the correct space. I can tell you already. This is where it's going to be a little interesting and a little frustrating on this side, is that you need to make sure you get around the top of this post as best as you can, because it's going to give you the distinction you need when it comes to your diamond. See how that does that? And then when you do your next row, it will even that out anymore. So you are now going to switch it over to back to color A. I forgot that. Here. And you are going to not skip a stitch. You are going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2. There might be skipped 2 back here. 3, 4. Yeah. Your 4th is going to fall on the first of this treble. 5. So yes, you will end up skipping 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when you do your single crochets. Except I've totally forgot to change colors. That is something that happens often, so just be aware it's going to happen. Give yourself grace and patience as you go. Okay? So now we're going to do another treble. You're going to do front post treble crochet around the stitch. 2, 2, and 2. And then you're going to front post treble around this one. If it behaves. Again, this is always the hard part, is when you come backwards. So you may need to fold it in a way that allows it to be a little more comfortable as you're doing this. And then when you get to the final 2, you switch over to your color A. See, it creates these really nice diamonds, doesn't it? And they'll even sit up prettier once we do, like I said, the next row. And then if you know that your 5th stitch is going to land in this one right here, sometimes it's easier to just go 1, 2. So you know it's going to land here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this stitch. I'm going to single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Like I said, 4 is always going to land in the double crochet that's been in the treble crochet. 4. And when you get to 5, you are going to change colors, and you just keep doing this around. See you in a minute. Alright, butterflies, when you get back around to this final diamond and you've done your color change to the black, you do need to do one more single crochet because you only have 4 here and you need a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to go right next to that and go into the stitch, single crochet there, but this time instead of pulling up the yarn, the gold through that, you're going to do it through your slip stitch. So instead of carrying your yellow yarn, you're going to carry your black. So we're going to flip these so that it lays better. And you're going to slip stitch like this. Now, but it didn't carry. Hold please, it did not do what I told it to do. You're going to lay that over there into the stitch, yarn over, and pull up through both black loops. There we go. Well, it still didn't do it. I don't know why it's not carrying like the way I like it, but I'm just gonna leave that. You're gonna fasten off your black here. If I can find my scissors. Found them. So, you're gonna bring this over. You are going to fasten off your black yarn. Pull it out so it is not in the middle of everything. Now, at this point I would say keep your hook right here so it doesn't lose the loop, but then anchor that off. And you can weave that here in a second. And then we are ready for our next row. So we are on to row 12. You are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to do 2 double crochets in this first stitch, but I think I made it a little too tight, guys. So I'm just going to go into the stitch right here. No, there we go. So 2 doubles. Then you're going to do 1 double in the next stitch. And you're just going to repeat this around. So you're going to do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then 1. Now when you get to the gold stitches, remember there's 2 here, so you do 2 in this first one, 1, 2, and then you're going to do 1 in the second one. And then you're going to do 2 in the next stitch, and you're just going to keep repeating that pattern around. 2, 1. And that will give you our pretty ruffle, and I will see you at the end. All right, butterfly, so we've made it all the way back around. We finished with 2 double crochets and this final single crochet. We're going to chain 1 because we're going to do an invisible stitch. And then we are going to fasten off this part of our yarn. As always, I anchor, as you very well know. Next up, case in point, this is a very catchy yarn. Now you're going to come over here. If you've never done an invisible join before, you're going to come over to the second, even though it's not the full second stitch, because you've got this right here, the chain, you're going to come over here. I did chain 1 before I fastened off for the invisible stitch. You're going to pull your yarn through, and then you're going to come over the top, go into our chain, and then you're going to go into the top 2 of the 3 loops in the first chain that, and pull it through. Now you are going to anchor and weave in the ends, and you're also going to weave in the ends on the black. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so we fastened off with an invisible join, woven our ends on the back here, and we have our kerfuffle rough flower going on. In the end, like when we block it, it will make a difference. Now you could go ahead and block the circle and block the inner circle if you wanted to, but really ultimately it doesn't matter if you block it here or you block it at the end. So I'm just going to block this one at the end. Now for row 13, you're going to take both of your colors together and we're going to use them as one. So we're going to create a slip knot here, slip them onto your hook. Now what that does is kind of creates the brocade pattern that's on her dress, and it looks a lot like the brocade that you would see in a Tudor dress anyway, which is why I like their style, because they really did a great job of making it seem very similar. And so this is going to go, is where we're getting to. So we're going to do this part now. Now, this is where I love this pattern, but I could totally say, writing this one term, it made me go, yes, it's simple, but just this one term makes me go, but it's also advanced. So you're going to make a standing back post double treble crochet around any half double crochet from row 8. Row 8 is our gold row, okay? Basically what that means, instead of it looping 2, which would give you a treble crochet, you need to loop 1 more, and then you just pick any half double crochet from this row. You're going to come from the back, because we're going to make it a standing back post double, right? And you're going to come around to the front, go in to the back, see, just like that, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now a lot of this, you're going to be pulling this back or folding this in some way to make it more comfortable. It's all good. So now you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And that is how you make a back post double treble crochet with 2 strands of yarn. So that was a lot for a very simple action when you really think about what's being said. Okay, now you're going to back post double treble crochet in the next 20 stitches. So this one side will have 21 stitches total. This was your first. Now you're going to do 20 more. And then you will end up chaining 3, and repeating back post in the next 21 stitches from row 8. So 3 loops on the hook. So we had 1. Now we're going to add 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to hold that. You're going to go into this next half double crochet, and sometimes flipping it around to help you see, because yeah, I went too far deep. You're going to come here, go around, back, front, back. You can see that nice little gap that happens, right? You're going to yarn over, pull it through, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now we've got 2 stitches. Now we need to do the next one. I'm going to do one more for you. So I just yarned over 3 times. Now we're going to go into this next one, and it gets a little easier. And once you do the 1 or 2, you can start to see kind of the ridge you're going in. So you're going to go right here. So you're not going that far down, but you're going right there. You're going to hit in the ridge. You're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, look at that. And so that's 3. We need 18 more, and I will see you on the corner. Alright guys, when you get 21 around, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. The next thing you're going to do is chain 3. And even though I said that, I'm still double checking, because you know. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. And then you do, in the next 21 half doubles, you do a back post double crochet, chain 3, and you continue that all the way around. This is going to give you your square. So 21, chain 3, 21, chain 3, 21, chain 3, 21, chain 3, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of this first stitch when you get it back over there, but I will see you over here to show you how to do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the butterflies, we are at our final chain 3. We've done, I'm going to try to lay it out a little bit here. It's still kind of going to ruffle up a little bit until you block it, but we've done 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side, right? What we're going to do now is we chain 3, and we're slip stitching into the top of this first back post double treble crochet. I cannot believe I pulled that one off, guys. Anywho, now you're going to chain 4. And we're going to repeat that. We're going to do another double treble crochet in this space right here. Didn't quite get all of that when I pulled through. There we go. Now you are going to what we're going to do is, because you're going to see, because it's a circle, we kind of have these sides, but they're rounded, right? So now we're going to what we're going to do is create the flattening of the sides. I need a sip of something. Hold on. So, in order to do that, we're going to treble crochet. So just a normal treble, double, treble. We are going to treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, and a treble is just where you yarn over twice. Okay, gold yarn, it's your turn to be inky. Stop it. 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now then, you are going to double crochet in the next 2. 1, 2, and then we are going to half double crochet in the next 11. So, and just as a reminder, a half is when you yarn over once, go into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So we're going to do 11 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 2 trebles. 1, 2, and then we are going to do 1 more double treble crochet in the final stitch of the side. 3, 4. So now you are going to do your corner. What your corner is going to look like is 2 double trebles into the chain 3 space. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to chain 2. 1, 2. And now you are going to repeat what you just did on this side all the way across. So a double treble, 2 trebles, 2 doubles, 11 half double crochets, 2 doubles, 2 trebles, and a double treble. Now, you need to remember not to skip the hidden stitch, because like if you look at the corner, you'll think your first stitch is really this one. No, it's this one right here. So don't forget to don't skip that. Put your first double treble in the hidden, what's called the hidden stitch, and continue that pattern across. And I will see you when we meet back up over here. Alright guys, we are back to the final corner, so you are going to do your 2 double treble crochets in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, my mic did something weird for a second. 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to chain 2, double, treble, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, double, 2, 3, and 4. So we got our corner made. Now, then we're going to slip stitch into the top of this first double treble. Now we got our corners made. And now this comes the easy part of this last row. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. Let's see. This time, this chain 3 is going to be a stitch. You are going to do 23 treble crochets, 1 in each stitch across. If your hook and your yarn will behave. You will also already start to feel this yarn soften. It really does soften as you work with it. But it also, you're creating a pretty thick fabric, like with the doubles, and it'll definitely be worth it. We're basically just creating a little piece to stick up from behind this brocade, especially once we stretch it on our boards when we block it. And you can see a really good picture of the blocking at the beginning of this video from the thumbnail. I will also put up pictures of where I have blocked both this one and the Tudor rows, so it will help you there. But you just continue a treble crochet in each stitch across, and then 2 treble crochets, chain 1, 2 treble crochets in the corner. So I'll see you at the corner. All right, guys, we are back. So we are to the corner. So you're going to do 2 treble crochets, 1, 2. You are going to chain 1 and then 2 treble crochets in the space, and then you're going to treble crochet in the next 25. Do not skip the hidden stitch right there. And the thing I like about this, honestly, if I was going to make like crochet a true full on um, Renaissance scarf, I would so be using this for my brocade. The black and the gold together. This is, I mean, from the touch to the way that it moves, you just have to understand. This is something that I would crochet and use to create that look very easily. But I am not dreaming about creating a crochet Renaissance outfit right now. I am not dreaming about crocheting a Renaissance dress right now. I am not dreaming about guys, if I were ever to do that, that would be like one, insane, and two, like my piece de resistance. I mean, like, let's be real. That would be the amount of work and like the amount of yarn I would need and the look it would need to have. Like, oh my word, I can just see it now. And no. And so let's just say that would be a lot, but it would definitely be worth it, but that would be a lot. So that would be interesting. And I'm already thinking about it, guys. Nope, we are not doing that. We are not creating a full outfit out of this yarn. We are not. It is too hot in October where I live for this yarn in a costume. Says the girl who opened her mouth. See. But you, like I said, you just continue that around, doing two trebles, chain one, two trebles in the corners, and one treble in each stitch across. And I will see you when we get back over here. All right, guys. So you did your last corner. You're going to do a treble crochet in the hidden stitch. 1, 2, and 3. And in the next stitch, and 3, and then you're going to slip stitch to the top of this chain. And now we've gotten this row done. At this point, pull it out. We are going to fasten off color B so that it's our gold. Get rid of that. You're going to fasten that off. Now, while you still have your black on, pull it tight and anchor the gold to the black right here. Now you're going to chain 2. You're going to half double crochet in the same stitch. And then you're going to half double crochet in every stitch around. You'll do a half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in the corner, and then half double crochet in each stitch around. And I'll see you when you get back over here. Okay, so when you get over to this final corner, you will do your corner stitches, which is a half, chain 1, half double crochet, and then you'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches you need to do half double crochets in. So you just do that across the way. And then, because again, when I do an invisible join, I like to do a little chain just to help it out. And then fasten off. Anchor it down. Come to the second stitch. Yarn through. Pull through. Flip stitch. go into that chain. And all of a sudden it moved on me a little bit, guys, so apologize. Go through the back 2 loops here and pull through. Yay! We have done our invisible join. We're going to anchor that off, and then we're going to weave in our ends. Once you do that, you go put this on your blocking board. I like to give it 12 to 24 hours, and you end up with a square that looks all nice and even like this. So that is our Catherine of Aragon square. I am going to give you a little preview of what's coming up. Next week we'll be doing Anne Boleyn, and I'm just going to give you a brief little pick. This is a halfway completed square, so that'll give you just a little bit of an idea of what we're doing next week. I will see you next week for Anne Boleyn, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Bye-bye.